Good morning, and welcome to A Positive Pause with Paula. Family, today is Good Friday. On this day, we remember how Jesus was beaten, nailed on a cross, took on the sins of the whole world, and dies. Let's review the 7 last words. First, Jesus is nailed on a cross, and it is raised high on Mount Olive. He's in the middle of 2 other criminals, and he says, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Find this in Luke chapter 23, verse 34. One of the criminals blasphemed Jesus. The criminal on the other side asks Jesus to remember him when he gets to heaven. Jesus says, "Assuredly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." Find this in Luke chapter 23, verse 43. Now, many of Jesus' followers were at the foot of the cross, including his mother and some of the other disciples. When he saw his mother, Jesus said to her, "Woman, behold your son." He looked at one of his beloved disciples and said, "Behold your mother." Find this in the Gospel of John, chapter 19, verses 26 and 27. Now that evening, about the 9th hour, Jesus cries out in a loud voice in his Jewish language. And what it meant was, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Matthew chapter 27, verse 46. Now, one last thing had to be done. So Jesus said, "I thirst." A sponge was dipped in sour wine and put on a hyssop, which is a very aromatic and pungent leaf. They lifted it up to Jesus' mouth to drink. Go to John chapter 19, verse 28. Now, when Jesus had received the sour wine, Scripture was completed, and he said, "It is finished." Bowing his head, Jesus gave his spirit up to God. John chapter 19, verse 30. In the last loud voice, Jesus cried out, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." Luke chapter 23, verse 46. Powerful, powerful words, family. Spend some time and go over these Gospels and these scriptures. Read all of them because they're very powerful. The 7 last words. Thank you for allowing me to present them to you. And thank you for tuning in. Please join me next time for a positive pause with Paula. May God continue to bless you, peace, and love always.